is the Nguzo Saba. And those 7 principles deal with the things that will help, build us up as a family. Imani, Kuchikakulia, Jima, Nia, Kumba, and Harvey said Imani, right? I should have said emoji first. But emoji is first. And those are the 7 days. And each day, what we do is we try and do something that will relate that particular principle to our everyday lives. People you see how the Irish, they have St. Paddy's Day. But when they get to St. Paddy's Day, they just want to get drunk and drink green beer. You see the Italian Americans, they have the big Italian American parades up in New York, and they celebrate them. The Irish also have something up in Boston, so they have their cultural things, and this is our cultural thing here. We're not talking about getting drunk, we're talking about nation building a nation for all of us, that our children, our children's children will have a better place to be. The corn, the corn represents the children, because on the ear corn you have many kernels, and those kernels, if you take each kernel, put them in the ground, that kernel will turn into a cornstalk, and that will produce more corn. And so, in other words, it will be more fruitful. So we have the corn. We also have, I talked about when we talked about the fruit and vegetables, those are the things that are grown because of the harvest. Now, at the end of the harvest, now here, traditionally in America, people look at the harvest as around September, when crops are ready. But in Africa, it's usually around December. So it's later. So these are the fruit of them. And then we also see the different figurines, the giraffe head and stuff. Those are things that symbolize our culture, and a lot of times they can be given as gifts to our children so that they know a little bit more about their culture. The cup is the unity cup, and this is to kind of bond everybody together. Now, traditionally, what we did was we would pour some kind of liquid juice or something in there, and everybody would take a sip. But because of health conditions today, we don't do that. What we do is we stick our finger into the cup, and we'll take and put a dab in on our forehead as meaning that we're giving something to our third eye, so to speak. We see the mat. The mat is the mkeka, and that is the foundation for what we stand on. Okay, so that's what that means. We see that everything has to rest on top of the mat, and under the mat that you see the kente cloth. That's because that tells our story. The kente cloth in Africa they have different stories depending upon the particular ethnic group that is putting that particular thing together. So they show family members. Each thing has a particular significance. So that's when we talk about that. And you see behind also the fruit and vegetables originating pretty much to our African culture. Pineapples, the eggplant, the coconut, the plantains and stuff like that. And so these are all things that we do to kind of represent our people, as well as see them some kind of beans you got over there.
Some red beans?
I'll take that one over. Kind of hard to find these things sometimes. I got that. That's mine. But these are all symbols, and usually what we do is we will light a candle for each of the 7 principles. And the only reason that we're not doing that today is because in the past, we can't keep them lit. We can keep blowing them out. So we will kind of light them in our heads, and each one, and today will be the very last candle. So all of them will be lit at this particular point in time. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit